History was made at this year's Boston Marathon when 38-year-old Meb Keflezighi became the first American to win the world's most prestigious marathon since 1983. And he joins us here on WSJ Live. Welcome. How you feeling, Meb?
Thanks for having me, man. I'm feeling pretty good and a little bit sore.
I'm sure you are. Apparently you did not get the memo that 38-year-old Americans are not supposed to win marathons these days. I've been wondering for 2 days, what the heck happened out there? How'd you do this?
I didn't get the memo. You know, I love to compete and having fun, and age is just a number. I really believe in what I do, not just in training, but the 22 hours that I take care of myself, and the nutrition part of that I use, and the drills, the icing, and the therapy, and the list goes on and on and on. It's a full-time job until I put my head on the pillow and then I'm knocked out sleep. So other than that, I'm always doing something to better myself and hopefully compete against the best.
Where did you do most of your training? Did you train in the heat? Because it was a really hot day out there. When I heard you had won, I was actually in the race and was starting to get hot and thinking, and then I also heard you did a PR that day, and I'm thinking, how in the world did he do a PR when it's so hot out here?
Well, I've been training in San Diego, California, and it does get hot there, and I've been delaying my training instead of the usual 7:30 or 8 o'clock training until like 9, 10 o'clock. And then last 4 weeks I've been training in Mammoth Lakes where I used to live, and I decided to delay my training also, you know, because it gets up the mountains, it gets really cold, and I don't want to do that. Right. And I'd rather be ready for the heat, and if it gets cooler, I'd have that advantage. So I've begun monitoring the weather a little bit, but you know, the advantage was get done quicker and it won't get as hot.
Do you think that really helped you with the way the temperature was, and that your competitors might have been planning for it to be a little colder?
You know, in Boston it's hit or miss because it's been 82, 83 a few years ago, and now it was 45, 47 starting for us, and then eventually got warmer and warmer. But I love being about 45 or 50 or up because I still wear my gloves and arm warmers, but and at the end I kept my gloves but through the arm warmer. So it was a comfortable temperature for me, but if it got a little windy I would have been wind chill.
How, as an older runner, how do you keep yourself from getting hurt in training?
Well, as an older athlete, I have to take care of myself, and to do that, I have to have the sponsors that I have to allow me to be who I am. And if it wasn't for them, you know, I wouldn't take myself as good. But nutritionally, with UCAN and Power Bar and others, allow me to be who I am. And also, you know, working with Skechers, more a partnership with those companies that I have versus I have to do this. So, which means I'm relaxed. I don't have to prove myself to do like I've done in the past. Now it's just, you know, ride the wave.
Now, we have a question from one of our viewers, Andrew Nelson. At what point in the race did you think, okay, I can win this?
Throughout the race, it was a great start for me, but I probably 17, 18, I think I could do it because I was going up those hills, those challenging hills by myself, but at the same time, I know I got 9 miles, 8 miles to go, and it was getting difficult, but I used the press track to push myself and kind of, they will go on my cadence or my pace, and I thought I had it, and then the gap's getting closer and closer and closer, and I have no idea who's coming. And I just saw orange jersey, and about 2 miles to go, definitely was having some trouble, but I said technique, mechanics, one step at a time, and the crowd was phenomenal. I used them and, you know, the energy from the crowd to help me go forward.
What about that crowd? I mean, we had this question about from another viewer, Davin McCarthy, who wanted to know what the most enjoyable part of the race day was. I have to imagine it was the crowd.
The crowd was definitely the highlight, and it definitely helped me accelerate, and be able to get to the top time, because usually marathons are not won from the lead and get caught, but for me, I know I could count on them. I know it's going to be deep, and you know, at 17, 18 miles, I'm going USA cheer, and it's like, control yourself. But then as I get lethargic or getting tired, I start giving thumbs up because I couldn't do this. So the crowd was phenomenal, and as he was getting closer to me toward the end, last mile or so, I said, you know, there were a couple turns. I used that my advantage, but I also used the crowd to just push me forward, and it was a blast of a lifetime.
Now, what's next for you? Are we going to see you here in New York in November?
I hope to be here in New York. I hope so, and you know, I've done 8 in New York, so I hope to come back again and do great things.
You mentioned your sponsors before. Have you heard from your old friends at Nike?
No, I have not heard from Nike since the day we departed, but I've been very satisfied and grateful to Skechers and UCAN, Powerbar, Elliptigo, Garmin, Oakley, NYAC, and CEP, and I mean...
You got some other friends is what you're saying, huh?
Yeah, I mean...
And you're going to have no shortage of friends after this victory.
I am happier and delighted to have the partnership that I have, whereas others were expectation, you know, for when I didn't make the Beijing team, I was in a rush to get somewhere. And last year, nobody complained to me when I didn't start Boston Marathon. I was a spectator like the victims, but they just said, how come you didn't run? Whereas if I was with Nike, I would be scratching myself. I'm like, what am I going to do? What next race can I prove myself? But with the partnership that I have new ones, it's just easy going. They like who I am. I like what products they make for me, and I use them, and it's just a wonderful opportunity.
All right, Meb, well, it's been a pleasure to have you here. Congratulations. Great job on Monday.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on your great finish.
Thanks very much.